ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Warhawks will kick this deep to start us off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding on to that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the 2nd time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the 2nd half.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
Forrest sends the offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they've been to defend this style of play moving forward.
Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20-21.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
They'll toss it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week's all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Demon Deacons pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. He's at the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Away Forrest offense back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Now it's second down here. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps and churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Monroe. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play though.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Forrest sends the offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. The back's got it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Demon Deacons are looking to keep this drive going. Heading left after the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Point after, up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Monroe offense back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner trying to create good field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception from the very first play of the last possession. Moving, just runs through a man, a mismatch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got his man in the open field. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain to this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility, pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Just as he throws the ball, the QB throws his third pick of the day. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
On the double.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The UL Monroe offense back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Contact is another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Wake Forest. Okay, ready?
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense.
29 Philly, ready?
We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff heading left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Physical run breaks through a tackle. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That puts him on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the single back takes the handoff. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's got it. Touchdown, Warhawks.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Wake Forest, 21.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole.
Oh, nice. There you go.
The quick throw to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They'll try the right here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
What the?
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point gain, 35-28. The kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time.
What?
He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up. The ball's incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
They'll test the right side here. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
On third down, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Warhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Gets the first and still running. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Check.
Fires it.
Fuck.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they tackle him right there, but that's a
Hello?
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover, get an interception, and they're in business.
Big War sends the offense back out on the field. Remember last
It's
time
what?
it was a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
That's food stamps or something?
Cleveland on a first down
Oh.
pass attempt. He felt heavy to
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know what it was called,
the
though.
defensive line does a great job of getting
I
after
thought
the
it was-
quarterback and forcing him into that
Okay.
incompletion.
They're going to run it.
All right, I appreciate it.
Breaks
I had called you the other night. DB had got pulled over by the police walking home from school. Practice, rather. Yeah. Yeah, they said he fits description of. Somebody called in and said it was a teenager out there flashing a gun.
And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
Oh shit! So it really didn't escalate, luckily, you know. But
what an offense wants to do. This
Yeah, my nerves was a little wrecked at first, man. I just thought about the whole blessing in it. I was cool.
Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defense coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up.
I think that's all it is. It's something as simple as that.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Right. He was scared. So I was thankful for that. You know, he understood the situation that it could have been bad. You know,
so the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's hit right as he throws it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. They were moving the football. I thought maybe a touchdown, at least 3 points, but instead he
shanked it. For sure, easily. Very easily.
The UL Monroe offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. You give it to the big fullback here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
On the play. Break up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team the game.
On third down, he drops to throw, trying to extend the play. There's another interception. We're losing track. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on third down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. The back's got it again. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Forrest sends the offense back out on the field now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Warhawks. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wake. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
ULM 56, Wake Forest 42.
And the fair catch signaled for and take it. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Great cut there. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And the runner takes off to his right. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
We'll try to run it with the option. He shreds the tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the Demon Deacons offense is on the move now. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. A serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding some room at the 25. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Wake Forest. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Picks up the first down and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Warhawks looking to cash in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Running through the tackle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that